Hello, children. Hope you all are keeping well. In the last presentation, we dealt with the air pollution. Today, we are going to deal with the water pollution. Okay. Water, we all know it's a very precious natural resource, and the very existence of living being on the earth, it depends on the water. And 71% of the earth's surface, it is covered by water. To say simply, we can say that three-fourth of the earth's surface, it is covered by water. And the demand of water, it is increasing day by day. So why is the demand of water, it is increasing day by day? That's because of the increasing number of population, as well as not only that, unequal distribution of water is there on the earth's surface. Some places have very large quantity of water, whereas some places they are very dry. So obviously in dry places there is increase in the demand of water. It is very solvent, so that solvent quality of water, it has made it very prone to pollution. Like water, it can dissolve many of the minerals. So some of the minerals might not be good for the existence of human being or for the existence of living things. And when those kind of pollution, it is dissolved in the water, then there is occurrence of water pollution. We all know that water, it is very essential, but we disregard this by polluting it. We are slowly but surely harming our planet, and because of it, what is happening, the organisms, they are dying, and there's scarcity of drinking water as well. When the water is polluted, we can know that the water is polluted because there are various indications, like the water tastes very bad. Not only that, very foul smell is coming from the water. Then there's a reduction in the number of fishes. Certain area has lots of fish, all of a sudden there is reduction in the number of fish, then we can say that area water is polluted. Not only that, if the water looks very oily and greasy, then we can say that the water is polluted. Then if there is growth of lots of weeds, okay, then also we can say that the water is very polluted. Otherwise else, there is an outbreak of epidemic. People from a certain locality is drinking the water from the certain river, then when there's lots of breakout of epidemic, we can say that the water is polluted. In short, we can define water pollution as the presence of undesirable substances in the water. That means the presence of undesirable substance like organic and inorganic, biological, radioactive substances, when it is added in the water, and the water, it becomes unfit for the human beings, animals, or marine life, then we can see that the water is polluted. The water pollution that we are discussing about, it can occur in fresh water as well as in the marine water. Fresh water means the river water, lake water. Marine water means the ocean water. Okay, and the source of water pollution, it can be of two major type. One is the natural source, another one is known as the man-made source of water pollution. Let us talk about the natural source. Okay, so as the name suggests, when naturally pollutant are added to the water, we can say that natural pollution has taken place. Like some animal waste can be added naturally, or the living organism, soil mineral, all these things can be added to the water naturally. Then we say that water pollution has taken place because of the natural sources. Or sometimes what may also happen is, under natural condition, the rivers and the lakes, they are aging. Okay, the aging process is taking place. That means it is slowly, the rivers are slowly taking the eroded rock material and depositing it in the lakes. That way the deposition of the sediment is taking place in the lakes. So when these sediments, they enter the respiratory system of the aquatic animals, then the water become, because it is harming the aquatic life, that's why we can see that the water has become polluted. Process of eutrophication is also taking place to a great extent. Like eutrophication meaning the because of the nutrient, lots of nutrient that has been added to the water, what is happening, there's growth of algae, weeds and all that. Okay, so because the weeds and algae are growing, that's why there is use of the oxygen that is deposited in the water, or dissolved oxygen is being used. So there is scarcity of oxygen in that water. That way, the plants and animals that is underneath the water, or the aquatic plants and animals, they are completely destroyed and they get suffocated because of the deficiency of oxygen. The next source of water pollution is the man-made, or we can say human source as well. So human source of water pollution, it can be classified into different types like sewage and domestic waste, industrial waste, agricultural waste, nuclear waste, oil spill waste, or thermal waste as well. Okay, so these are the various types of man-made or human sources of pollution in water. We will deal with this one by one in the next presentation. Then girls, please take care of yourself and please study well.